Hey Alice, welcome back. You have come at a serendipitous time. I have the great and powerful PhotoYouth with me. We have Sean and Gavin. Thanks for being here.
Oh,
Thanks for having us.
thank you.
Absolutely. It's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to have y'all on for a bit. So I saw y'all at Dark Matter a few months ago, and I was like, these guys are cool. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a good conversation.
Was that the EP release show?
We had the EP release show.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
That was a
That
good
was-
time.
Yeah, that was who else played? Johnny Mac? Was he on
Johnny
that?
Mac.
Yeah.
Johnny Mac.
Yeah, he's a homie. So I got to see him and I was like, oh shit, these guys are cool. So I'm glad I stuck around.
I think Johnny Mac is actually how I learned about Rhetoric Rabbit Hole, I believe.
Right on. Yeah, he's been on a few times.
Yeah, he's such a cool dude.
He's so cool.
We just dropped a single, I believe.
Yeah,
Was-
Friday. New
Oh,
single
right
just
on.
came out Friday.
Yeah.
Definitely go check that out. Johnny Mac is that's the homies. He's so fucking talented. It's crazy.
Dude, he shreds on the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a unique sound too. Like I don't see anyone doing what he does. It's very bizarre.
It's
Yeah.
always a fun time though. Like he as a person, it's just a fun time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That Steely Dan cover is insane. It's like in the morning you go gunning. I'm pretty sure he did it that night, but that song, it's the way he does it is so him and so
Yeah.
not Steely Dan, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, we love playing with Johnny. He's like very, like you said, like original. And so like we always like, yeah, come on, Johnny, come on. Like,
When-
play with us. Like,
Yeah.
When was the first time was it Springwater when we met him? Or was that
we actually met him at Dark Matter as well.
Dark Matter? Okay,
He came to one of our shows because he thought the flyer was cool. So
yeah. Oh,
thus began Johnny Mac and PhotoYouth.
That's a great reason.
Yeah.
What y'all got coming up?
We have been writing a lot. We don't have any like songs dropping anytime soon, but we do have a house show on July 18th with Living Like Ghosts and like 2 other bands. I don't know the address. We'd have to like DM one of our band pages and like to get the address because it's like one of those things. But so yeah, we have the show July 18th here in Nashville. It's a house show, and then we also have a show planned in Indianapolis, which I know is like pretty far from here, but at a place called Healer, and it's like it looks like it's like an art exhibit, and then there's also like a stage for bands to perform in there. So it looks pretty sick.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
it's a nice venue.
Have y'all toured or like played out of town much?
We played in Minneapolis like in September of last year. This band came down from there called Soctopus, and we played together at Springwater. And we both we just kind of like hit it off and became friends. And they were like, "Hey, you should come up to Minneapolis." And we were like, "Okay."
Yeah, just check out Soctopus. It's a very good time.
They're
Good
really
music.
different.
Very, very interesting stage performance. So
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
their shows are like the most fun. Like
Yeah.
if we could have a show with like Johnny Mac and Soctopus, it would go crazy.
yeah, it'd be crazy.
That's cool. Yeah, I either whether it's from like bands coming into town or like bands that are local that like get out and go other places. Something I hear all the time from people is like, and I hate to say it, like Nashville does not show up for you. Like you pretty much do better anywhere else, right?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not my town to get a crowd.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Minneapolis, no one even known who we were. Was one of the best crowds we played to.
It was probably like 80 or 90 people.
Nice.
Yeah, and
But
just
yeah.
we didn't know it.
the involvement with them, the crowd in general, the participation with the crowd, it was just a good time. It was just a whole different scene than Nashville. Though we love Nashville, we're not,
Yeah.
but yeah, being in a different state and seeing how other crowds hold themselves and involve themselves is pretty interesting.
Yeah. It's a lot of places just have like built in like if you build it, they will come, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like there's so much going on here all the time,
Yep.
constantly, and everyone in the room is an artist. So it's like,
Right.
you know, it's like it's tough. Um, but yeah,
We do have that conversation a lot where the like just the whole like music thing, right? Like in this area is overly saturated,
mhm.
Yep.
and like it's cool that music is accessible to everyone. That's awesome, but it does kind of make it a little bit harder on everybody when there's like everyone is involved. You know,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
you can get like too big. You know, I guess like you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
there's only so many slots and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and but there's like an over like there's just too many.
yeah, and bands that are successful kind of use Nashville as a launching pad to
Oh, yeah.
like to not be here, and it's like
Yeah.
I can't hate too much because it's like why show up for your city if your city doesn't show up for you, you know?
Exactly. Well,
Um, yeah, I wish it was better. You know, I don't want to. I mean, I'm a Nashvilleian. You know, it's like I don't want to talk shit too much shit about
oh
it,
yeah.
but
No.
it is like that though.
Well, the venues that we really enjoy the most that actually always get back to us, is Springwater, usually Dark Matter. We sometimes the Cobra, but when it gets to like bigger venues, like they want you to sell many tickets. Or if you're
Yeah.
like a no name, they don't want to give you a shot.
Yeah.
They don't want to give you a chance because they're like, well, we got to move tickets. So it's kind of difficult to find those venues that are willing to give you that chance and
Yeah.
put you somewhere, even though they don't know who you are.
They have a really cool program at the basement. Have y'all done New Faces Night?
We've emailed them and called them like just
It gets-
crickets.
It
Yeah.
gets backlogged. Don't
Yeah.
forget per se.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
but yeah, that's it. That's a good way. Like people, there's usually pretty packed out for stuff like that too.
Oh, wow.
That's usually what we just kind of tell ourselves, like you kind of like everyone that's an artist around here knows this. You kind of just have to like carve a little space for yourself. So like don't take anything personal because if it doesn't happen now, it'll happen down the road.
Well,
Exactly.
and you guys are cool. You have a good attitude. Like some people are just dicks, you know. It's like
Oh.
I'm hot shit and I'm so much cooler than everyone else. And it's like, well, that's not gonna get you anywhere.
That's not going to help.
It really doesn't matter how good you are. Like that's a bad attitude to have.
And some people are also like really cynical. They get really like cynical about it too. Like, oh man, like no one's giving us a chance. And it's not that we don't have those thoughts, but you just have to like take it on the chin and like
Yep.
keep going.
For sure. Yeah. And I can tell that y'all just enjoy doing what you do.
Oh,
too.
for sure.
It's like you're doing that because it like means something to you. And it's like, I mean, like I'm kind of like I'm not a musician, but like I feel the same way about something like this. Is I don't like have intentions or plans with it. I just enjoy doing it, and
Yeah.
that's what it's all about, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Enjoying yourself, having fun. Exactly.
Hell yeah! What kind of music was in the house growing up when y'all were kids?
You want to take it first?
Okay. Yeah. I guess my parents. I grew up in like a Christian household,
Same.
so a lot of like Way FM, just like CCM Christian radio.
Fuck yeah.
But then, but my parents like grew up in the '90s, so it was also like a lot of like '90s alternative. Because I guess that's my mom. My mom says she was really goth in high school. Like her favorite band was she loved Ozzy Osbourne. She loved Typo Negative.
Hell yeah.
So I was also introduced to that kind of stuff. But
When I was a kid, it was mostly the '80s. So like Van Halen, Def Leppard, Black Sabbath. Well, that's like the '70s, but like you got Led Zeppelin. You have Bob Seger to what's his name? Can't think of his name, but it was a lot of the old '80s,
Yeah.
'70s music. And then when I got older, there was some like Limp Bizkit, some Three Doors Down, and all that. So it kind of progressed, but it was always mostly like '80s music,
Yeah.
'80s and '70s music. So, and I kind of, I still enjoy it.
I love Zeppelin.
Yeah, Zeppelin's great. That was like what,
Yeah.
late '60s?
Yeah.
Yeah, late '60s. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah. Some of that like old 60s rock was like fuck.
Yeah.
I've got I found this mountain eight track. I have an 8-track player.
nice.
And like the sound, like you can. I'm not like a sound guy, but you can hear everything.
Mhm.
And it's like I feel like with all the tools available now, it's like no, just leave it alone. Like
Yeah.
like you can hear the drums, you can hear everything as like individual things, and I feel like now everything's kind of like equalized and mixed together. I don't know the actual terms, but you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost like too seamless. You know,
yeah,
like-
just leave it alone, let it be messy.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he showed me this thing at some music store in Nashville that he loves by. And I didn't know that they had just this one box and we just had one thing of tape that they put in there and recorded the music. And then and just went on that one tape like this. I don't know. And if it was
Yeah.
bad, you just threw it away, went to the next tape. And that's wild.
That's
Like
crazy.
how we started out to being on one little film thing to having all these different devices and accessories we can record with. So,
Yeah. And like there's so many tools available now, but also there's so many distractions. And I think it's hard.
Yep.
Like how do you sit down and have the discipline to like drill and like practice? Y'all have any advice on that?
well,
I'll grab some water. Go ahead.
I think you need to enjoy what you're doing.
Yep.
Like most importantly, like if you're just learning guitar, for example, just because like for some reason that other than like you genuinely enjoy playing guitar, you know, like it's going to be hard for you to like want to practice and want to get better and like grow. You just need to enjoy it because then it doesn't feel like a chore.
exactly. And like
That's great advice.
it's just getting yourself to go out there and do it. It's like, well, I could do this or I could do that. And you're like, well, I'm not actually going to do this thing, but I might do it. So you kind of want to keep putting it off because there's so many things you want to do. You kind of want to just put it off because you don't know how to start or where to start.
Sure.
So if you can just actually make yourself start on one thing and just keep moving on to the next one, you get it done. So just basically, like you said, motivating yourself and just making yourself do it is the best way to do it.
Just a little bit of discipline will go very far.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
like
Yeah.
like anytime I sit down to like watch TV, I'm like, man, I could just be like playing my guitar right now or like writing music. Like I'm gonna go do that instead. Like because I enjoy doing it. And so like it really just comes down to like priority and like just having a little bit of discipline.
I think there's something to that. Maybe I was looking at it the wrong way because it sounds like it's not going to be a chore if you enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, then maybe you should do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in a way too, yeah, because like I enjoy, I do like a little side thing, like YouTube channel. And I got to a point where I made it into, instead of a hobby, I made it into a chore. So I kind of pushed myself away from enjoying that because I was like, well, I'm spending too much time on this when I could be doing this. But at the same time, I wouldn't really be doing anything else. But making that, like if you end up making it to a point to where it's like, it feels like a chore, maybe kind of step back and kind of get like a new mindset and just remember, okay, this is actually what I do enjoy doing. But let's not make it like a chore. Let's not make it something that we have to always do. But let's remind ourselves that it's something we want to do and something that we're really good at and we just want to progress with and make something out of it. It's like with music, it's like, I used to not drum all the time, but now it's like I drum almost every day. And then for a while I'd stop. But then I'm like, well, if I stop, then I'm going to lose my progress and not have any motivation to do it. So I just kept picking it back up and reminding myself it's worth it, just keep going. So
you want to plug your YouTube?
I can, but it's mostly like Pokemon content.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's like,
absolutely
okay,
plug that.
it's called That Guy Smy. So
I don't know how
Fuck
his YouTube channel isn't like just fucking huge because I swear he's like the Mr. Beast of Pokemon or something.
Fuck
Like
yeah.
he just has this like content.
it's called Carter Cash. So like,
Yeah.
if you name 5 Pokemon in 5 seconds, you get $5. But if you don't, you just get a card, and that's it.
And that's like
Oh,
the
So it's
perfect,
pretty much
like,
yeah.
the perfect like content farming. Like put that on Reels, put that on like TikTok. Like I don't know how his YouTube channel isn't just huge.
I've slacked on it because I've been focusing on PhotoYouth, and that's fine though because I kind of enjoy the music more personally. But I do like the channel. I'll eventually get back to it. But yeah, it's what that is, just Pokemon. But
That's what's up.
yeah,
Do you have a favorite?
favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
It's kind of stuck between Poliwhirl or it's probably Poliwhirl.
That's the
Poly-
tad-
Poliwhirl-
tadpole.
Or yeah, it's
Yeah.
Poliwag, Poliwhirl,
Yeah.
and Poliwrath. So probably Poliwhirl.
Right
Yeah.
on. I
It's
like,
been my favorite for like the last 2 years, probably.
that's what's up. I like Psyduck.
Psyduck's awesome.
Yeah.
Psyduck's
He's
great.
in constant suffering.
Oh yeah.
Same.
Yep.
He's so relatable.
Does not know what's going
Get
on.
him on the podcast.
He keeps going though. Hey.
Favorite Pokemon, and also my least favorite evolution. Like Golduck sucks.
Oh yeah.
Like it's such a bad design compared to Psyduck.
He
Yep.
loses all of his charm.
Yeah.
Like what is that?
Like
What's
a weird humanoid duck, like goblin thing. Like it's
No.
got claws. Like
No.
Why is he blue?
Yeah.
yeah.
Where does that
Well,
come from?
I was like Psyduck shiny is blue, but I think Golduck shiny is still blue, just has orange fins, so it makes no sense.
That's a missed opportunity. It should be yellow.
It should be yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about your Pokemon?
Dude, every time someone asks me that, and they're like, "What a weird pull." Kecleon, he's like
Okay.
a chameleon
That's
Pokemon.
awesome. I did not expect that.
I gotta look this
Like
up.
if you play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, he's the shopkeeper dude.
Kecleon.
Okay.
Kecleon.
Wow.
Everyone's like, "Wow, that's a really weird
I
pick."
think he was Gen 2.
Yeah,
Kecleon,
I
yeah.
think he dropped with like Mudkip and all of them, right?
Yeah.
Or
How do I spell that?
it's like Kecleon,
Leon?
I think.
And if Kecleon wasn't Gen 2, don't.
Oh, this guy?
That guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Is it Gen 2 or Gen 3? What does it say? Gen 2?
3.
3. Okay. Yeah, I said that. Gen 3. Don't hate.
But I guess
That's
usually
cool.
what I say is like Gengar, just because he's like
Gengar's
purple and
great.
he's a ghost, and that's
Yeah.
just very mean, you know.
Yeah, Gengar's a good choice. Kecleon, it's cute.
Kecleon.
I like Bellsprout a lot too.
Bellsprout's cool.
Bellsprout.
Yeah.
Dude, he can manhandle some people though. The way have you seen that episode when he grabs Bulbasaur by the foot and just slings him around like
No,
Thor?
that's hilarious.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Just ragdoll.
Yeah, he just grabs him by the
Hell
foot and
yeah.
like this. It's pretty crazy.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
What y'all been listening to in like the last week?
I've been listening to a lot of Medium Build. You know who that guy is? It's just like one dude. It's very like it's very like singer songwriter, but it's not produced like that. Like it totally feels like a dude like you'd play a show with. Like it's very, I would call it like maybe emo or like DIY inspired or something. He's really good. And then I've also been listening to Pine Grove a lot.
Pine Grove. Yeah.
I would say a song that's been stuck in my head for a while the last week is Chaperone, Feminine Nomenon. It's like it's just a very catchy song. Chaperone just makes catchy
Oh yeah.
songs.
There's
But,
some pop music right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Lord just dropped an album.
I saw that on your story and I was like, damn, this slaps.
Yeah. It still sounds like Lord. It's
Yeah.
crazy that she just like disappears for like 6 years and comes back and like drops another good album.
well, she has to film the South Park episodes for us.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
saw
where she
that on
comes
your
from.
story,
That's,
too.
she has to
Brand
film
new
those
Lord.
episodes. So,
So good.
but no, that's a great episode. That's probably one of my favorite characters from Randy Marsh. So, but yeah, Chaperone. There's a song called Something in the Orange. I don't know who sings it.
Oh, that's Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan. That's a good song I've been listening to. God is a Weapon by Falling in Reverse. So that just came out like what 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. But I know some people hate Ronnie, so I'm not gonna go on there. So, but yeah, it's just a lot of just mixture. Like I kind of don't stay to one genre. I always kind of just whatever catches my ear. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, I like mall music. I guess that's what you can call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good way of putting it.
He
Yeah.
thinks 21 Pilot's best album is Scaled and Icy. So
Yeah, it's one of their best. Yeah.
any clickies watching this or listening to this would be like, okay.
Is that their newest one?
No, that's
It
Clancy.
came out during the pandemic. It's like the blue one with the dragon on it. They were like trying to be like brighter and stuff. And
Yeah.
Huh. I can only think of like the first EP and then was it Blurry Face
yeah,
and the next one.
Trench.
Maybe the one before Blurry Face.
Is it Vessel?
Yes.
With the old men on it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah, the Skeleton Icy, does it have Saturday on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Saturday.
like their biggest song off that album is Saturday. But no, it's a good album. People don't, like it as much as the other ones, but it's just different. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
different.
I love a good two-piece band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We do too. We think they're great.
Fuck
No
two-piece
way.
bands. If there's not 8 of you guys in the band, like Mumford and Sons,
Or
what
Slipknot.
are you doing? That's really our plan.
Why don't they have 3 guitars?
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah. Right.
was it 38 Special that had 2 drummers? It was a 80s band. It was like 38 Special, and they had like 2 drummers, and then they had like 2 guitarists, and I think they had 1 or 2 bassists. It was weird, but they had 2 drummers on stage.
When I saw Bleachers, like Jack Antonoff, his band Bleachers, they had 2 drummers. That's kind of interesting.
How does that work though? Do you just do one segment and this other one plays the other? Like, how does that?
I think they both like kind of play the same thing.
Okay.
I think they're on hiatus right now. There's a really cool local band called Zip Zap,
Zip.
and they have two drummers, and it's like it's jazz.
Okay.
It's like psychedelic jazz rock.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Insanity.
Those
Yeah.
people are very. I would say probably all the people who like in that genre are very talented.
Jazz. Yeah, jazz.
It's yeah,
Like-
for sure.
The in pocket drummers are insane.
I love the like the Polyphias and
Oh yeah, what is it
some,
called?
some prog.
Prog. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that shit.
It's very groovy. The thing. It's a very big challenge
Yeah.
to kind of understand it if you don't know that genre.
I don't know if it's my like favorite thing they've done, but I've been big on the new Sleep Token record. Just been listening to that a lot.
I did listen to that, yeah, because I like Sleep Token. I know that's like there's such a point of contention, you know, like oh fuck these guys, this is Imagine Dragons of metal or whatever. But like I think they're fucking awesome. Like they're so cinematic. Like the music is so like well written. Like the chord progressions. Their drummer is like insane, dude. Like
Yeah. And they're like on top of the world right now.
Yeah.
And it's like for me, is it the heaviest thing I've heard? No. Is it the heaviest thing I've heard like on top of charts in the last decade? Yeah.
I mean, isn't like their song it was like the first single off of this album. The song is like
was it something canary or something with the
I think
board?
so. The song is like 8 minutes long, but there's a radio version of it. Like that's crazy.
Maybe
Actually, I'm not
Caramel or Emergence, maybe.
Emergence, that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of those slap. Good songs.
Why did I say board? Is there a board in the video?
I don't know. I've never watched any of their music videos.
I don't think I have either.
Because every time I saw caramel, I always saw like on TikTok it was like a board or something that was in the video or some kind of board. So yeah, but my opinion on Sleep Token.
Was it a flamingo?
Flamingo.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. When they were
Flamingo.
teasing the album, there was like a gray flamingo.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
all of the art for some reason.
Uh,
That's cool.
Sleep Token, I'm like on the fence. Like I don't dislike them, but it's not my go-to. Like I don't willingly go out and listen to them, you know.
Sure.
But if it comes on, I'll kind of listen to it a little bit. But it's not like my go-to. Like I would listen to Coheed and Cambria
Love Cody.
over that, but it's just a whole different genre. But like
Absolutely.
they're not bad. It's just hit or miss.
Yeah, it's not everyone's cup of
Yeah,
tea,
exactly.
For sure.
But yeah, I respect the hustle. Like they just skyrocketed, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Apparently they've been at it for a really long time though. Because like the bassist from Issues, the band Issues,
Yeah. I've seen
was
them.
on tour with 21 Pilots for like one tour. And he was talking about on TikTok how he personally knows like Vessel, like the dude from Sleep Token, because they toured with Issues back in like 2015 or something.
Sleep
So,
Token?
yeah,
Holy
how crazy
shit.
is that?
Oh, wow.
That is
So,
wild.
like talk about underdogs, because apparently they've been around, but like
Yeah.
Do you?
I was gonna say he got doxxed like a year ago now, and I know that was like that's a shitty thing to do.
Who
Yeah.
got dogs? It was.
The frontman of Sleep Token is like anonymous. For a
Oh,
long
yeah,
time,
yeah.
And he got doxxed.
do you remember Corpse Husband? Like
Yeah.
Corpse, how they were all trying to dox him? Like they're like
Oh, I don't know about that.
people like he's completely anonymous. Like it never worked. Like people did, but people were like, we're literally gonna knock on every door in LA while you're streaming it so we can like. It got
So
crazy, and I think
strange.
that's why he actually like hasn't dropped any music in like 2 years or
Mhm.
more. But because he said it was just too much. Like that's ridiculous.
He doesn't want anyone to find out that he's actually Penguin Zero.
yeah, right.
Was it Charlie?
He goes, "This is pretty cool."
Here goes, this is cool.
Dude, I would be shocked honestly if he actually was penguin. I
That
would
would
be
be
shocked.
wild. Or do you remember that guy Fred, the YouTuber?
Oh,
Fred?
yeah.
What if it's like him, but now he
Oh
like
my
pitches
God.
his voice down instead?
He's the anti. He did a complete.
Anti-Fred.
He's
Yeah.
the Bizarro World Fred.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Fred is a throwback. Jeez.
You know what? I'm choosing to believe it.
Where's the
You
episode?
heard it here first.
Yep, Fred's. Yep.
Bizarro Fred.
Bizarro Fred.
Since we've already talked about Pokemon, are y'all gamers?
I used to love gaming, but I have an ADHD mind, so I can't stay focused too long
I
on
got
one
you.
thing. But I enjoy games. Like lately, I've been playing a game called Liar's Bar. It's on Steam. It's basically like a Russian roulette game. It's like you have four friends. You basically, call bluff. They have they have three aces, or like you throw down a queen, and you say I have two queens. They throw down two queens, but you have like one king and one queen, and they call you out. You have to like shoot the gun towards yourself. And you have like 5 rounds. So like if get called out on your bluff, you have a chance of like killing. So it's kind of like a gambling game, but it's like
That's cool.
it's pretty dark, but it's kind of cool.
It reminds me of a very similar. Go ahead. I'm trying to think of. It reminds me of something else.
But like Breath of the Wild, I've been playing that a lot. Hogwarts Legacy, on top of Golf with Friends. I love Golf with Friends. I love golf. Mini golf, fantastic stuff. In real life, I love golf. But yeah, that's pretty much it right
Golf
now.
with Friends is a game?
Yeah.
Or you mean like
No, Golf with Friends is a game. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's fantastic. Any golf game you can play, check it out.
I just learned something new about Sean.
Oh yeah, I love golf games.
I play like I don't play games like super often, but every once in a while a game will like catch my attention. I really like indie horror games, but I don't have like a PC for playing that. So unless it's on PlayStation, I kind of just am out. But mostly just like indie horror, like still wakes the deep. It's like probably the most recent game I played, and it was really awesome. Like Resident Evil, like there's a new one coming out, so
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I think Leo's coming back on the new one. Isn't
Yeah,
I think so.
I think Leon's supposed to be the protagonist, maybe.
he? Yeah.
Yeah. Resident Evil 9 is hype. That's exciting.
Yeah.
And they're like teasing it, and they're being like so vague about it. It's like 3-second clips. Like they're just like telling us nothing.
Yeah.
I've also played the newest GTA 6.
We got GTA
It's
6.
great, dude. It's phenomenal.
Fucking
If y'all haven't, hey, you heard it here,
You almost
folks.
had me. I'm like, what?
It
By
dropped.
playing GTA 6, he means that's the name of our album.
Yeah.
That's unreleased, and we've been practicing.
Yeah, it's coming out 2 years.
Stands for something completely different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it stands for Gavin takes aspirin 6 times
A
a
day.
week because my back hurts from
Yeah.
work. I don't know.
That's the full title.
Gavin takes aspirin.
We're bringing back the like long title, like hipster bands, like
Yeah.
"The World Is a Beautiful Place" and "I'm No Longer Afraid to Die." Like, what a crazy band name! We're bringing that back.
That was a band name?
Yeah, and I think they just announced a new album too.
Well, it's kind of like I Wrestled the Bear once, and I set my friends on fire. And
I love I Set My Friends
Yeah.
on Fire.
it's a very niche like group. I love it. I love it. I like.
Yeah.
It's very interesting stuff.
I haven't thought about them in
It's been a while. I listened to Things That Rhyme with Orange like 5 days ago because it just popped up on my Spotify. It's okay.
Dude, bring back the like the heavily auto-tuned, like clean vocals in songs. Because it's like they are using pitch correction, but they're trying to like hide it in the mix. Just own it, dude. Just own it. Bring it back.
Let's be honest.
Bring back Crabcore, yeah.
Yeah.
What games have you played lately?
I'm a JRPG guy.
Okay, yeah.
I'm on Final Fantasy 16 at the moment. It's my favorite in the series. It has a lot of flaws, some huge problems, but despite all of that, it's my favorite in the series. I'm on New Game Plus on that. It's my biggest issue with it is it starts out so like Final Fantasies are like turn-based.
Yeah.
This one is like a Devil May Cry hack and slash.
It's kind of cool though, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it works, and I'm not mad about it. But as you get further in the game, you get like stronger attacks. Like I think they're literally called limit breaks, like from the older games.
Yeah.
But they're like it's like the attack is a cutscene with like invincibility frames.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the stronger you get, the less you actually play the game.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's less chaining combos and now just watching cutscenes play out.
Yeah.
And that's frustrating. I feel like the more you play it, the less fun it gets.
Yep.
And it gets to like where I'm at in it is like it's getting hard enough where it's like you do actually need to use all of that unless you just like get good,
At least it's becoming challenging again though. That's good.
Yeah.
So
That is I know exactly what you mean. Because that is one of my biggest issues with not just Final Fantasy as a series, but JRPGs in general is like it's a strategy game. So can you give me enough of a challenge where I don't just mash attack the whole time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever played do you like MMORPGs? Or like, like Neverwinter and like what else is the other one? like Skyrim Online. Do you play have you played Final Fantasy 14?
I've played a little bit. I've never really gotten big into the MMOs.
Okay, gotcha.
Not really because I have anything against them. I just haven't.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to
It's a
keep up
lot.
with.
It's a
Yeah,
commitment.
yeah, it is a very big commitment.
Yeah, I'm more like a single player game.
Story modes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
story modes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm all about too. Cause like same thing with like my ADHD brain is like I don't have like the attention span to go into this whole big world. Please just point me in the direction I need to go. Like, like please.
Yeah.
Me too. I don't
Yeah.
want to spend any time figuring out where to go. Give me a pointer and a mini map.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I lost my drive on like single player games because like for some reason, like in my head, I started thinking I want to collect everything before I beat the game. So like I want to collect trophies to try to find every single corner and find stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, crap, I can't enjoy story mode games anymore because I take my time to look for stuff.
I'm a completionist too.
Yeah.
I do everything before I move on. I think it's partly because I'm cheap. And it's like, well, I spent money on this game. I'm gonna do everything.
Yeah.
The most out of it. Yeah.
Well, see, I used to think like, okay, I can beat it first, then go back and complete it.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, if I beat it first, I'm not gonna have an
It's
interest
not
to go
gonna
back.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now it takes me longer to finish a game that could take me like 2 hours, but now it's just
I feel exactly the same. That's exactly where I'm at with it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like when you play Resident Evil, what was it, 4? You
Mhm.
beat the game, you get like the missile launcher,
Yep.
and you can just go back and like tank everybody. Like,
Yeah.
it's not as fun now. It's like,
Yeah. It's definitely not as scary.
yeah, no.
Speaking of scary, the new Silent Hill looks good.
the movie.
Is there a new movie?
I think is a movie or a game coming out.
There's a new game coming out.
Okay, gotcha.
There might be a new movie. I'm just not aware of it. But the new one is like Japanese schoolgirls.
Oh.
It's like that's new.
Yeah.
So is it based in Japan or is
I
it?
think so.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't they have a playable demo of that came out last summer? It was like 2 hours.
Maybe. I might have missed that.
Because it was free to download, so I downloaded it and like played it like all in a day. It's not super long, so maybe it was like a peak of that. I'm gonna have to look into that because it was like in a school, and like I guess like the whole thing is like maybe you were a bully and now you're having to pay for it or something, and there was like
Interesting.
Pyramid Head wasn't Pyramid Head, it was like flowers.
Huh.
Yeah,
If there is a demo, I'd be interested to know. 'Cause I would be interested for that.
Is there a Silent Hill game where you take pictures?
Fatal Frame.
Okay, yeah, my sister, we used to love playing Silent Hill when we grew up. 'Cause my grandparents actually love gaming. They have like
Oh,
PS1
cool.
all the way through,
Hell yeah.
like, so we grew up gaming because of them. So they always introduced us to like, Alone in the Dark, Silent Hill, all the old horror games, and we enjoy that. So she wanted to get back into Silent Hill, and she played that game. She was like, yeah, it's not how it used to be on Silent Hill.
dude, that's
But I feel like that was like a one-off though, like the pictured frame or whatever it's called, Silent Hill.
You're
that's
just casually flexing about how cool your grandparents
Yeah.
are.
Oh, no.
They're the coolest. I'm just fucking with you.
that's
I'm just
crazy.
like-
Shout out.
My grandpa is also the reason why I like horror games because
Really?
I would sit and watch him play Resident Evil 4 as a kid, like on PS2.
Mhm.
Where are these cool horror game grandparents
Hey,
at?
they're there. You just got to go out in the wild and find them.
They couldn't pass down any money, but they did teach us about good games.
Like Resident Evil 0 and the GameCube was like a phenomenal game. I don't know if you ever played that, but it was pretty
Resident Evil
good.
0?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it was like, was it called Zero? Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a really good game. I used to. Yeah.
I think the new Resident Evil you can play in third person or first
Yeah.
person.
Oh wow, that's good.
You can do that with 8 for sure. They patched it in with 8. It wasn't a default thing that you could do it later on, which is, in my opinion, the first time to play Resident Evil 7 or 8 first person, and then like because it's way scarier.
Yeah.
And then the second time through when I'm just trying to hunt trophies, then like third person for that.
Biohazard, like Resident Evil 7 was, people were like, oh man, this is too much like the horror game, like walking simulator, but I thought it was really cool. I think it definitely leaned more into the horror aspect, and that's what I really liked about it.
Yeah, like
It was a-
suspense.
Yeah, it was a return to like they took away 6 was so action oriented, which I enjoyed that one too, but so was 5, I guess. So it was like a return to like a more traditional Res Evil. My biggest problem with that one is I never knew where the fuck to go. Like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Like where do I go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wandering around lost as fuck.
I remember I played that game on mushrooms, allegedly, for hours, just wandering around the house. Like I'm not even like, yeah, there's the monster. I don't care. I'm not afraid of you. I'm just pissed off.
Yeah.
Like where the fuck do I go?
It does get to that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, dude.
Did you ever see the symbolic symbol of Resident Evil 6, like the 6? Did you ever see that symbol? Like I look like a giraffe getting like, you know, a BJ. Like the way the six,
What?
the way that the 6 looks, it looks like a giraffe.
Getting his
Like,
No.
yeah,
I haven't heard about this
let me
either.
think. I think this is the right one. Though.
Yeah, I need to see this now.
Whoa.
I mean, let me check.
Just pulls up a picture of a giraffe.
Yeah.
See?
He's like, I prepared this specifically.
Yeah, see, look,
It's my wallpaper.
looks like a giraffe getting, you know,
Oh wow.
yeah. There's a giraffe's neck. It's standing up, and then there's a person.
Oh wow.
Let me see this.
The giraffe is standing
Oh,
up,
damn,
and the
yeah.
guy, you know.
See,
That's where Toys R Us guy went.
That's Jeffrey the giraffe.
Yeah,
That's what he's up to.
So while I have seen that, I've never seen that before.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
that's like the
crazy.
people who find like 666 on the monster can and stuff.
I didn't want to see it. It just popped up. He was like, "Hey, this is trend," and it's like when it came out. It was, I think it's before the game came out. They just said, "Hey, that's what it looks like."
What
They
do
never
mean
changed
by
it.
this?
Yeah. What's the
There's
message?
deep symbolism here that
That's
we're
the
missing.
scariest part about Res 6.
Yeah.
So let's switch gears a little bit.
All right.
Get into some weirder territory.
Oh, yeah.
There's been some UFO disclosure.
Yep.
A whole lot of hoopla, a whole lot of nothing, but still they're like little snippets, little crumbs they're giving us.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you, Master.
Mhm.
Thank
I
you
know.
for the alien crumbs you've given us.
I'm glad they finally admitted it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
they didn't fully admit it, but they said there's, you know, evidence.
Yeah, also said it was a threat to national security, which is like,
I
thank
hope
you
so.
for saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the bigger, I know that's one of the bigger arguments for why they don't just go ahead and tell us, because it causes like a great security issue. You
Yeah.
know?
Or
Which, like,
panic.
fuck that.
Mhm.
But like
Who cares?
that is their
We
argument.
need to know.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not their, even if it is an issue, you don't have a right to keep it from people.
Yeah.
These like
Like that does not
gatekeepers.
belong to you. Like
Right.
that's information that belongs to humanity. And if you try to gatekeep that, you're the ops.
Let's see.
Truly.
The sad thing is if it's actually, you know, if they actually do land and say, hey, we come in peace, the government, they're not going to care. They're not going to try to keep peace with them. They're going to try to take them over,
No.
get rid of them, do what they can to control them. That's the only issue I wish we didn't have, because I feel like they make themselves known, but I feel like they know how our world, like our environment will react to that.
I honestly, like, my kind of idea on it is that they're not even like maybe from a different planet. Like I think they might be from a different like timeline or dimension, or it could be like us from the past, because like we see UFOs, like the Tic Tac video, they go in and out of like the water, like off the coast and stuff.
Mhm.
So like, for what reason? You know, like I don't know.
I knew y'all would be good for this show.
Dude, I have like, dude, it's like my special interest. It's like UFOs and
Oh,
stuff.
let's fucking
Yeah, I'm really big on like supernatural ghost stuff. So
Oh, we're getting there.
yeah,
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, no, I think they're in the not hollow Earth.
Yeah.
It's like a misnomer, but there's pockets.
Mhm.
Where, and I think the government is like well informed about this.
I was literally having a conversation about this with my parents 2 days ago about like UFO technology, like how they're able to like go like whatever, like I don't know, like the science behind it, like that fast and immediately stop and go a different direction without like liquefying everything in there. And like I was like, but if it works on like gravity, if gravity's like always pushing on you from every angle, if you like remove gravity from one point, you're going to be propelled in that direction. So you, in theory, could, I mean, that's physics, I guess. Like, it doesn't have to be like, I don't know, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's really interesting to think about.
Have you seen the Bob Lazar stuff? I've heard
Yeah,
talking about
Bob
it.
Lazar, yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's like kind of like what you're talking about, like an anti-gravity field. So it's like, it's not so much moving as much as it's like pushing everything else out of the way.
Right. If you
Yeah.
could like remove gravity from like the front of your ship, but it's still pushing on you from every other side, it would like propel you through
Yeah.
in that direction.
And you'd experience no G-force. It'd
Yeah.
be like you're sitting still. Like,
Bob Lazar is interesting because like he can't produce like his, like degree and all this kind of stuff, but like he did talk about like the
Element 115.
yeah, and then it came to be like, oh yeah, that is a real thing. So
Yeah, he talked about it, and then they were able to synthesize it for a few seconds.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I've my I've seen with like my conspiratorial friends, uh, it's like I believe in UFOs until the government talks about it. Now I don't believe it anymore. And I'm like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's exactly like maybe they're talking about it for a reason.
right,
I think I'm more in that camp where it's like,
yeah,
and it could be a mix of both, right? They could also be full of shit, and there's also aliens, right?
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
not like mutually
it's like
exclusive.
the best way to lie is like put a little bit of truth in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's they're playing a long con psyop for sure.
Definitely.
Do y'all think that they could be existing underneath the ocean's surface? Because I know there's like a thing that's like only 5% of the ocean exists. Like, oh, not exists, but we've discovered like
Mhm.
5%.
I think for sure.
So like the
Yeah.
fact that that pressure is so heavy, I was like, maybe the Loch Ness monster was actually just a UFO
Yeah.
floated up,
There
and you
go.
saw the dome, and they had like a scope looking
Yeah,
out,
yep, like a periscope.
and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, and it's like, oh crap, we got caught. So like
Yeah.
they think we're some kind of monster, so we can't show ourselves anymore.
I think
So-
another like one of the like smooth brain arguments is it's government technology.
Yeah.
It's like it's government technology that's this. It's not aliens, it's us.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, what about Columbus on the Mayflower
Yeah.
talking about seeing lights in the ocean? Like, did they
Yeah.
have that tech back then?
Yep.
Yeah.
When the ancient Chinese painted thing, or like the Old Testament, like Enoch
Yeah.
talking about like was that also the government?
And like yeah, and they do to say like, oh well, it could be like Chinese technology that we don't understand yet, and we don't want to like let the public know that we aren't the number one guy, like on the economic like war, machine thing. But I don't know. I totally get what you're saying though. Yeah, like, but if it is government tech, why wouldn't they just be like, hey, we got this new thing? I guess because maybe they don't want whoever
Other
to take
countries,
that
yeah.
technology or
The thing is, if you have anti-gravity fields, whoever gets that first can just slap their dick on
Oh,
the
dude.
table and be like, we're in charge.
like
Yeah.
Independence Day when they fucking,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
over the
exactly.
White House, yeah.
Because not only is that transportation, right? That's like force fields.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah.
we're nuke proof now. You hit a nuke, it just bounces off. It's like you can't do shit to like if this thing is able to like instantaneous travel and it's not affected at all by air resistance or water resistance, experiences no like resistance going in between and out of water,
Right.
it could probably go through physical objects.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Like a
Yeah,
ghost
that's true.
almost.
Just like a knife
passing
through butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of think about it too, like maybe it is human technology, but like obviously we've had like ice ages and stuff like that and like impacts like that have maybe like dwindled humanity down, like the younger dry ice impact and like theory. If that's true, then like we definitely were like a very small people, and like maybe before that or maybe sometime after that, we had like taken our development in society in a different direction, like where we went in like combustible engines, maybe they went in a different direction. And so like maybe aliens are us from the past,
This guy's a
Oh,
nerd.
dude.
Dude, I could talk
I
about
like it because I've heard the like parallel, like other dimensions, and I've heard from the future, but from the past goes hard.
because like everyone's like, oh, the pyramids, how did they build it? And it's like, well, maybe they had some technology we don't know
Yeah,
about. Why does it have to be aliens?
Maybe they're way fucking smarter than us.
Maybe they took
Yeah.
like maybe they just took their
Maybe we're the dumbasses.
yeah, like after we got wiped
Yeah.
out or whatever, like we rebuilt and we're like, oh, combustible engines and religion, but maybe back then it was like religion and vibrational frequencies.
Everyone
Yeah,
has a TikTok brain.
yeah.
Yeah. Explosion go burr.
Like, well, that looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
talking about a nuke. So like, is it cool if I make a stupid pun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely
it's so
not.
bad. But I was like, you know what? Okay. So when I heard the news about Trump, I ran to the TV and found out it is real. So that's all I had. Sorry, fellas.
Nice.
That was all.
No, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That's,
Oh, cringe level 10, which is cool. TikTok
Mm.
brain.
Hey, that's what goes off. That's what goes crazy.
Hey,
on.
exactly.
Online is like
100%.
cringe content. Like all these cringe creators that have like 10 million followers. It's like bring cyberbullying back. I'm just
That-
kidding. I don't mean that, but
That actually reminds me. Did y'all know that before they invented trains, they used to have to run a wagon on your mom?
Oh,
oh hell yeah. Okay. Okay.
yeah, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I did not know. I had no idea where that was going. That was good. That was good.
I almost
Mom,
didn't
is there
land
something you
that.
need to tell
That
me?
was good. That was good. Damn, this took him a while then. Jeez. Trains are so much faster. Dang.
Hold on, I need to call my mom.
Hey, how many wagons do you have?
She actually called me right when we started. I'm like, I'm busy, mom. I'm doing cool people shit.
I don't know about that.
Talking about UFOs.
Is that what that song means? Is what's that song? Hootie and the Blowfish? Or no, it's like Right Me Mama like the wagon wheel or something like that?
Oh, it's about your mom.
Yeah, is that what it's
Old Pro
about?
Medicine Show.
Yeah.
Wagon wheel. Yeah, that's sure.
Is that what it's
Yeah,
about?
that's
Yeah,
all.
look at yeah.
Train.
Oh,
It's about your mom, Sean.
Oh, yeah. Let's
Sorry,
go.
Sean's mom.
Oh darn.
You heard it here
Oh.
first.
Hang on, man, make a phone call.
Oh, we're so stupid.
We're so brain rotted.
Y'all have a brain?
Yeah, was it a good idea to put us all in a room?
I didn't know I had a
No. We don't do good content on this channel. We do. I have a fun time on this
Yeah.
channel.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so ghosts, paranormal.
Mhm.
When I say ghost story, what I really mean is an experience you can't really rationalize logically, in the way we're supposed to understand reality. Have y'all had any experiences like that?
Yes. So my aunt is or was I guess you could say a medium in a way, because what she would do is she would like reach out and talk to the dead, and she'd actually like get their names and how they died and stuff, and then she'd look it up and find them online, and it actually matches like how they died and all that. And she kept like a file of people she talked to, which is kind of wild. I was like maybe
Whoa.
8 or 9. So like we actually sat, me and my sister with my aunt at the end of the table, her daughter, somebody else, and we had a Ouija board in the middle of the table, and it was me and my sister, a cousin, someone else, and then my aunt at the end of it. So we was doing it, and we was talking to somebody, and she was like, if you're here, knock on the ceiling, you know? So we wait, didn't hear anything. And then she's like, make your presence known somehow, you know? So they did do a knock, but it was like on the wall, kind of near, like who's in the kitchen. So she's like, well, we need something more than that. We need a physical presence, you know, we need physical touch. So next thing you know, my sister freaks out, and I'm like, what happened? And like her hair like moves, like no one's behind her, her hair like moved, you know, no wind, no AC. And I was like, oh, this is real. So we stopped because we freaked out. And you're not supposed to take the hand off without saying bye, you know?
Yeah.
So we had to, put it back on there, say bye. But we got the name. I can't remember the name because I was younger, but she looked it up. It was like a kid or a girl that died in a car wreck or a car, either in the water or something like that. It's kind of strange. But the same aunt, lived with my other aunt, and it had a house that looked just like the Amityville horror house in a way. It was in Gallatin.
Whoa.
And they had this man that was always upstairs. It was like you go upstairs, it's a room in the hallway to the right, and you go farther, and it's like 2 separate rooms. And there was a man that lived there that was always causing trouble, and he was a ghost. And they would like go upstairs to take pictures, and like they move everything out of the room. They got all these like different pictures of shadows from the outside of a man standing in the windows.
Dude,
it was
that's,
wild.
That's the album
Like,
cover.
Yeah,
we need to see those.
It was
pictures.
wild, and like I don't know if she still has the files, but like I don't know. She did a lot of cool, weird stuff. I haven't talked to her.
Family sounds awesome.
Yeah, I don't know, but like there was a lot of like so many different experiences that she shared with us. I remember putting together, because I was staying with my cousin at the time, and like he lived upstairs where that person usually was, but he lived in the room in the hallway, so there was no door or nothing. We just opened, and then so I put together this little sword with like glow in the dark dinosaur bones that you're supposed to make dinosaurs out
Yeah,
of. But, like,
I remember those.
but I made a sword out of
Yeah.
it. It's like if anything comes, I'm gonna hit him with it. It's a ghost.
Yeah.
I was like freaking out, but like I kept hearing noises and like creaks on the steps and shit. And it was scary.
Whoa.
But I do love the supernatural. I mean, it was an
That's like our whole
experience.
thing, man.
So,
That's
yeah.
like our logo and everything.
Yeah.
That's my experiences. I've had more, but go ahead.
So I like grew up in a house until I lived there until I was like 22, like my family house growing up, and weird shit would always happen in that house. So like that's kind of like where the whole like PhotoYouth like symbol came from, like the ghost, because like it just was like it makes you like hyper aware to live in this like in a environment like that where like just weird scary shit like
Oh, yeah.
happens. You just become like hyper aware,
Yeah.
and so like I wanted to like channel that into PhotoYouth, but yeah, just there was a lot of stories from that place. Like I had experienced things, but like we rationalized them, you know. And then like one day I came home from my girlfriend's house. I was in high school, and my brother, sister, my parents were sitting like in the living room, and they're like, "Hey, we want to talk to you." Oh God, that doesn't sound good. Okay, about what? And they were like, "Have you like experienced anything?" And I was like, I don't know, maybe. And like they just like started going into their stories, like how my sister was like thought my mom was waking her up for school because something was like kind of poking her in the back, and like my brother and like his shoulder was injured because we shared a room and we had like loft beds, and they were like built like this, so like our desks were underneath it, and the opening was like not very wide, and my brother's a big dude, and he said that something like tried to pull him off the bed, but he caught and it hurt his shoulder. Like they have way crazier stories than I do, but like it's like was almost like some conjuring shit like in that house.
Whoa.
And I know it's crazy because like you'll tell people this and they'll be like, that ain't true. And it's like, okay, but why would I lie about something so dumb?
The thing
You know?
is, that's wild. First of all.
It is kind of
It's-
scary. I never had any
Yeah.
experience like to that degree. I was never like touched or anything, but definitely things happened looking back in retrospect. That wasn't just like, okay, you know, like
Yeah. For me, it was like I didn't ever experience anything weird until I went looking for it. Like I never had anything weird happen when I was a kid. It was always like when I started getting into that kind of stuff, you know. Has I think you said you got out of the house when you were 22. You said
yeah, we all moved out.
Tell us more. Okay.
Yeah.
have y'all experienced anything in your adult lives?
So, see, that's interesting because my brother says that he still does. And then, okay, so what happened is like my parents bought a new house. My brother like bought his own house around the same time. My sister got married, so she was with her husband. I was still living with my parents, and we didn't experience anything in the new house, but my brother experiences things. My sister actually bought that house from my parents when we all moved out, and they said they didn't experience anything after we moved out. So, like, I do have ghost stories from my adult life, but it's not related to that house. Like one time, my brother and like our third member, Seth, he's like our guy. We were hanging out in his grandparents' house, and like they both passed, and we actually like weren't supposed to be in there. Like we were definitely like breaking the law being in there, but it's actually like two houses down from my brother's house, and Seth was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take some of this stuff, like my grandpa's last like tobacco like dip can and everything." And like we were walking in a single file line, like we walked through the kitchen, like I opened the cabinets and looked in because I'm just like curious and silly, like you know, and like
Silly.
shut them back, and then like he took the stuff, he's like, I don't give a fuck, like this is my grandpa's stuff, I'm gonna hang on to this, and we were like, yeah, whatever, we don't care. So as we're leaving, it's like Seth and then me and then my brother's like, hey guys, and we're like, what? And so I like look at what he's looking at, and like the cabinets are open, and it wasn't just like a standard like modern cabinets where it just has like the little pad. That these were like old cabinets, so they had like that lock and then like the pin on the cabinet that like you push it closed. So for them to be open was kind of weird.
Whoa.
Not scary, but weird, like not natural,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah.
My adult life with ghosts, the only experience I have is it's called channel called Watcher. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're called it's called what they call Ghost Files. And then there's also Zach Bagans Ghost Adventures. But that's the only experience I have is by watching it now. But as an adult, I have not had any like
The reason I asked
experiences. So
is it seems like it's children are more susceptible to it.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
100%. Because they don't have all these different things going in on their mind, or
I think
they don't
that's
have-
what it is.
yeah.
Is as we get older, we start to formulate ideas and concepts of what reality is and
Exactly.
isn't. But as a kid, you're so malleable because you don't know anything. You don't know anything at all. But you start to actually like build a force field around yourself as you start to understand reality.
Absolutely.
Because it's like if something is impossible, then I kind of can't see it,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
And that's like a lot of my experiences as an adult have been under the influence, like mind expansion stuff, where it's like I am now in a child state, where it's like I'm more open to suggestion, right?
Absolutely.
I think all of this can also be explained. Well, not the stuff y'all are talking about, but a lot of my experiences can be explained with psychology, right? Like I didn't see something levitate. I saw an image that if there was a camera probably wasn't there,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't really think that like the fact that it's not a physical phenomena or that no one else can verify it or that there were drugs involved, I don't really think any of that devalues the experience. It's kind of how we look at things
Right.
in society.
Exactly.
People will argue that like, like people say I'm a paranormal investigator or like I'm a psychologist, like, and people will be like, well, that's bullshit. Like paranormal, like how do you, it's not like tactile for you to study, like so that people will argue against it, but it's like just because you can't explain it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude, because I ask everyone this, and I've heard so many fucking crazy stories from like. My favorite are the ones where they're not weirdos like us.
Mm-hmm.
They're like rational atheist types, and they also have crazy stories.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that are like really wild because they're like, yeah, I don't know what to think about. All I can say is that I was in a state of delirium. That's all I can say to rationalize
Like
that.
similar to that, like I said, my parents like sat me down and like asked me that question. My dad is like a pastor, or he was until like a year or two ago. So he's like very religious and he doesn't play that ghost shit or anything like that. So when he was asking me and telling me these stories, to me, that's what made it true. Like my mom or my sister, or my brother could have told me, and it's not like I wouldn't believe them, but because my dad was saying that and it's so out of character for him to tell me that's like I experienced this, that's kind of what drove home like, okay, I guess shit really is happening. Like,
Yeah, speaking of like Christian, like so Chaz, I grew up with my friend Chaz, which is also he's still my roommate, but he grew up with the Christian family as well. So it was a Pentecostal church, and he had a house down my street, which was a 2-story house, and they had a ghost of some sort, which I don't know if we believe it or not, but I do. But we was laying on a mattress, and we woke up and he had like a big scratch on his back, and we was like, well, I didn't do it, you didn't do it, like a scratch, a scratch. And it's like, yeah, we have a ghost, but I don't think Chaz doesn't believe in ghosts. So I don't know if it was like his mom that believed in the ghost, or if it was his sister, but I just don't know where that scratch came from. So when you said that, like Christian home, and then something supernatural happens within that Christian home, that's like when you kind of also think, okay, this could be real. But then again, you're like, oh, maybe it's a scratch is something that you can definitely look into and say,
Tangible.
okay, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that way he was talking about like an actual pastor saying something like that is
It really drives it home.
yeah, 100%. So yeah.
People could like look at us and be like, oh, of course they have a ghost story, but like you talk to my dad and it's like, oh, very interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
it's crazy stuff. Do you believe in like possession? And okay,
yeah,
that's stuff.
I've got some relevant stories to that. I've told them on the show before, so we can talk about it later if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I've experienced some pretty crazy stuff, including channeling, possession, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's the thing is like I've met entities, like had conversations with things, but I'm also the kind of guy that's like I'm fully. It's not an insult to me to say that's all in my head.
Okay.
Like, I really don't give a fuck. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. And I think that's the correct answer, right? Because who the fuck knows?
Oh,
We're
no one
all
knows.
children stumbling around. And then being an adult is like, I'm an adult. I
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Yep.
I understand reality. It's like, no, you don't.
But you
Kinda
still
just-
You
don't.
have
Yeah.
no idea.
We have no, yeah.
Like life is so beautiful because you don't know what life is. Like life is just a whole mystery that no one will ever figure out. No one's ever going to get close to figuring it out. No one's ever going to know.
I
Ever.
think that's probably the only thing
And
I
it's-
know
yeah.
is what you just said.
Yeah.
That I
And
don't
so
know.
you just
Yeah.
keep going out and figuring it out.
They say like a smart man knows when to admit that he doesn't know, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like kind of ingrained in like the ethos of not just our personal lives, but like photo youth too. Because we kind of speak like of photo youth, not as like us necessarily, but as like its own thing that our fans and everybody pours
An
energy into.
egregore. That's cool.
Yeah, almost. I call it a sigil.
Okay.
Almost like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So all of that like kind of stuff, like the wonder and everything, kind of just like really plays into like photo youth because we're all about like just the excitement and wonder and like obviously we can make moves to try to get us to our goals, but also some part of that is just like the universe like dropping it on us.
Oh,
You know?
for sure.
Yeah. We just patient.
There's something like magical about it. Like our song Magical Thinking off of our new EP, like we could try to will this band into being successful all we want. People have been doing it forever, but to some degree, like there's some like magical touch to it. I fully believe like, because like if you look like my example would be like the Beatles, dude, they like had like some kind of spirit over those like over their fans. They were like, or Elvis maybe even like they just had this like magical attraction.
It is.
Just
And I'm like, or Mr. Beast, yeah, there's some kind of weird magical like just these big figures. It's
Well, we also have on the logo, it's like 111. And I just started a new job. It's like, angel numbers. So it's like has different meanings. What is
for
111?
It's just
Intuition.
like to trust your mind and like follow your gut. And
Yeah. So like I was debating on taking a new job for like the last probably month and a half to 2 months. I took the job. I start tomorrow. But the address to that place is 111. I was like, okay, it shows that this is the right choice. I'm making the right decision. Because I didn't really believe in angel numbers as much until I met Gavin. Then I started getting into like seeing like double numbers and like 111, 222.
Once you start noticing patterns,
the synchronicity.
Yeah, it's crazy. So like my building is 111 and Gavin just got a new job. And when I tell him
Man's
that
bathroom number is 111, so I
Yeah.
thought that was super weird.
So it's kind of crazy. I mean,
And then obviously like our EP, like you came to the show, the EP is called Wish in One Hand, but it's like 111 hand.
so it's just
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty wild
And
how
like
it just
that
all syncs up.
old adage where it's like
crazy.
wish in one hand and shit in the other,
Mhm.
We're focusing on the wish
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
So just wishing one hand,
Yeah.
not the other
So-
hand.
So the next EP is called Shit in the
I like
Other. Just kidding.
that would be so funny.
Oh,
Yeah. Like we have to like censor ourselves every
Instead of
time we.
I'm just saying, I'm here for it.
instead of a rabbit, it's just a shit.
I remember when I like, the rabbit is shitting. Yeah. When I pitched the title to Sean, he was like, so like, what would be like the B part, like the other part? Like, what would be the shit in the hand part? And I was like, we're only focusing on the wishing part.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that part.
Hell yeah. I think it's the same. It's the same synchronicities that have brought us together. Because I kind of had a feeling that we would have a good conversation, and I was right. Definitely needed to happen for sure.
We're very open people. We enjoy
Yeah.
conversations. We enjoy talking about honestly anything. So it could be about like toys from like early childhood or like,
This
like
kind of stuff.
this kind of stuff. Like it's anything.
Yeah.
So I mean, we just enjoy talking.
What's your favorite childhood toy?
I never had one. I grew up with sticks and stones.
Those are good toys.
You had
Yeah,
the
pretty
glow in
good.
the dark
I
dinosaur.
hit the person with a stick and I stoned him. So.
I had a Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks.
I had a Jar. I had actually several Jar Jar Binks paraphernalia.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Everyone's least favorite Star Wars character was my favorite.
dude, he's a Sith, isn't
Thank you.
he? Okay.
Thank you. Darth Binks.
Yeah, exactly.
Darth Binks. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But my toy was I loved my Woody and Buzz.
Hell
I just
yeah.
love those. That was my favorite toy.
I definitely had one that said Andy on his foot.
Oh yeah, I wrote
Yeah.
Andy. I was like,
Oh,
bro,
hell yeah.
my name is Sean though. I was like,
Yeah.
I just put Sean.
The LARPing
I
is
did
Andy.
have another one that I put Sean on, but yeah,
We're all Andy. you
yeah,
know?
exactly.
Meta-
We're all Andy.
Metaphorically, we're all Andy.
Exactly. What about you?
My favorite toy as a kid was like a stuffed animal that my grandma bought me when I was like probably 3. It's like some kind of like Valentine's dog, which is a stuffed animal. I actually still have it.
Aw.
We just always called it Puppy. So I don't know. I still have it, but
Yeah, it's
Transformers.
I still have that Woody and Buzz. The Buzz has a missing leg. The Woody has no string. His back has been sewn up because I blew the back out. You know, just how it goes.
Dang it.
I won't ask.
Some of the
What have you
pieces-
done to Woody?
Because he had a Woody.
Ah,
Oh damn. Okay.
But
there's a
some of
snake in my boot.
not the boot.
Whoa.
But now like the paint came off, so it still exists. Like it's still there, but it's in rough shape. So like the Buzz broke a few times because I put Woody on his back and threw it like he'd fly.
They're falling with style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then Woody, he's just been thrown out windows. You know, I'd have him out the window, he'd fall out, go back and get him. So yeah, they've been through a lot. I still got him though, but
Hell yeah.
will I eventually refurbish them? Probably not. It's just
You have to
it
get
adds
the-
character.
You gotta get the dude from Toy Story 2 to refurbish
Oh,
him.
yeah,
That's like the
what
best
was
part
his
of the
name?
whole movie.
Something Roosters. What was that? What's that Toy Story? Owl's Toy Barn.
Al's Toy
I
Barn.
remember the prospector,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Stinky Pete.
Oh, Stinky
Yeah.
Pete.
the bad man,
Terrible
man.
guy.
Mean man.
not chill at all.
Did not
Far right,
expect
for
that.
sure.
Yeah.
That man is
Plot twist.
definitely racist.
He says the things you can't say.
yeah.
He definitely does.
Yeah. 100%.
I always thought about the bloopers from Toy Story 2 where he like farted or whatever and he was like inside of his toy box and he like farted and they like when they like would like animate bloopers.
Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah.
cool though. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
I forgot about that.
Mhm.
Man, they used to what was it? Oh, my buddy came down from Colorado and brought his GameCube. We've been playing the GameCube, and I was like playing. We played Smash Bros. Melee, and we played Mario
Classic.
Kart Double Dash,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, there's like so much, like the break the target and the home run practice, and all these little touches. That's like, there's a lot of love in this project, and I feel like everything is so sterilized now,
Yeah.
where it's like, why would we add additional content when we can charge
Yeah.
for it?
And then like
EA
people,
games.
there's so many content out there about games that people just jump to figure out how to beat it instead of just like taking the time to actually
Yeah.
beat it or learn how to do it. But yeah, Smash Bros is a classic. But
Yeah.
the GameCube, in my opinion, still has the best controller.
Oh,
The controller
Yeah.
is just the best. I don't know.
also like best console design.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a game. It's a cube, but it's just phenomenal.
And I
the GameCube,
totally
yeah,
agree with you that it's the best controller
Yeah.
also.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's the best system next to. I love the PS1, so I don't know. It's
It's another great one.
GameCube and PS1 are like the classics. I
This
love
is
those.
a GameCube elitist household.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
So I think I kind of know what y'all's answer is going to be a little bit based on what we talked about. And no one really knows, right? Like, we're all pretty open-minded people here. But do y'all have any ideas about what happens after we die? Does anything make more sense than anything else?
Honestly, that's still one thing. Like I don't. Lately, I've been going towards faith more than I used to. Like I used to be kind of like agnostic. Like I believe there's a higher presence, but like I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's exactly it when we die. I do believe that we go somewhere else, whether it's consciously, which is also scary because they say your brain lives for 7 seconds after you die,
Whoa.
or it's 7 minutes. Do you know?
Yeah, it's
7
minutes, I think.
minutes.
Like if you were
Or-
to be decapitated, you're still conscious for 8 minutes or something.
Whoa.
I've read that
8
before.
minutes? That's a long
It's a while,
fucking
but like
Time.
it's like I don't know. It's something about like I think if you die, it's like it releases endorphins, and it says it's supposed to like play your memories, like your best memories when you die.
Oh, like your life flashing
Like,
before you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some people theorize that the life we're living now is actually those 7 minutes
Oh,
or seconds,
shit.
which is pretty
Oh,
fucking
hell.
crazy.
This is the afterlife.
So like you
Oh,
never.
fuck.
That's why everything fucking
So-
sucks. We're in
But
hell.
like
This is
just
a bad timeline.
This is
Yeah.
hell.
so like it's crazy because like you never really know, and that's maybe the beauty part
Mm.
of life as well. You just don't know. But like lately, I've been kind of reverting back to my like faithful thought. Like maybe there is like a God in the sky, but like not maybe exactly what we think, but maybe it is. But like, I just believe there's something out there.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what. I know that we probably go. It could be reincarnated, which I can believe is also possible
Yeah.
because there's stories of like kids saying, "Hey, I used to do this," or "Hey, that was me," and like they can name like what they did in their past life, and they look it up, and it's actually real,
And,
which is
like,
crazy.
Deja vu is a weird phenomenon.
Yeah, deja vu is
Oh,
wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's something definitely happens. I don't think it's the end,
Mm.
but
I feel
just
pretty confident about that too.
yeah,
Yeah.
you just don't know. That's the crazy part. What about you?
I mean, like, I hope personally, I hope I come back as a ghost. And
Mm.
I'm not gonna
That'd
be
be
like a
cool.
nice one either. I'm gonna be like rattling my chains and shit. Yeah.
Ooh.
But
That's what's up.
on a more serious note, I mean, I don't know. I don't think about it too much because I'll be dead. But like I do kind of lean towards, I guess, reincarnation. Like I kind of feel like when you look at life, like just look at nature, it happens in cycles. Like every year the flowers die and then they grow back.
Mm.
So like maybe we're the same.
Yeah, nothing ever, matter can't be created or destroyed, it can only be transformed.
Where does the energy in our body go? Does it just go into the
It goes
ground?
somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It's got to go somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about as far as I thought about it.
Sure. Well, I mean, that's very I've been looking into the Tibetan Book of the Dead. I wouldn't say reading it. I've been flipping through it, not taking it like not seriously studying it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot. Like it's older than the Bible, and it is when translated into English. You know, I'm sure you lose a lot translating it, but it is kind of like just matter of fact. Like this is how it is. There's very little like nuance. It's like no, it's this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No.
very like it has like a scientific approach to it, or it's just telling. And I mean, it's talking about like gods and demons and like dharma and karma, like big concepts, but it speaks about it very like a scientist. would.
Blatantly, yeah.
Yeah.
Like straight to the
And I
point.
think like
Yeah.
leaning into that like line of thought is like consciousness. Like where does it come from? Like how is it created? And then where does it go after we die? You know?
Yeah. Those are the questions for sure.
Mhm.
I tend towards I think John Lennon said it best. I am he, as you are he, as you are me, and we are all together. I think we all come from one thing. It's like, okay, here's the best way I can explain this. So I think we're with AI, we're gonna, and that can be the next thing we talk about. We're gonna hit a singularity, and where we'll all become a hive mind, where we're all connected, and then so we're all become one thing, and then we're gonna go, oh, this sucks.
Mhm.
So then we upload ourselves into a matrix so we can pretend we're different things again. And then the question becomes, how many times have we done this already?
There's a show on Amazon. I can't think of what it's called, but it's basically you scan your brain into a like a USB port pretty much, and they scan your brain before you die. That way you could be actually upload. It's called upload. You upload into this place, and it's like your family can pay for your, I guess, experience. So
Whoa.
like you're alive, and they're like, hey, you're dead, but you can FaceTime your family here. Like they can like call you, and that
So you're still connected to the real world too, like before
yeah.
you died. Okay.
Well, but
That's
when you
so
but
weird.
when you die though, your brain is in a computer pretty much.
Yeah.
So like you're living a life, like you have a house, you have rooms, you have food, you can have like. But the thing is, like they pay for all that. Like
Like a
they
subscription.
pay, yeah, they pay for your taste, they pay for your field, they pay for your clothes,
Sounds
That's so
about right.
bleak.
and like
I hate that.
if
Sounds
you're
about right.
and if you're bored, you actually go to the very bottom level to where you only have minutes, and that if you run out of minutes, you freeze until the next monthly payment.
Jeez.
So like there's people that like can't even eat in the afterlife, but they want to keep their family alive because they want to be able to talk to them still. But the people that are in the poor, very bottom, they're just like suffering because they can't,
Oh, so they're still conscious.
they're still conscious.
Oh, I hate that.
And like
It's
they can't
terrifying.
like they can't like taste, they can't eat. Like when they eat stuff, it's like bread. But
That's
like
really cool.
they have no taste buds.
Yeah.
But it's like this guy basically they try to figure out how to bring them back from the computer and put it into their brain and actually put their brain into a new body. So their consciousness is still there,
Well,
but it's within that, and they make a clone of the body. It's kind of like a drama, but then it becomes kind of like a comedy drama. It's kind of cool, but it's a very just interesting concept.
that is cool.
Yeah.
Very
So-
dark. I like it.
Yeah.
love how like modern sci-fi like that is just very dystopian, and it all kind of revolves around capitalism. Like, have you played the game Cyberpunk?
Yeah,
Where like, or like seen the anime Edge Runners, where like
I just watched Edge Runner recently.
his
10 out
mom
of
dies
10.
and they're like, we don't give a fuck if you
Yeah.
don't have money. That's exactly like that's
That's-
almost the society we're heading
That's
towards. You know?
absolutely where we were headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And it's funny too. Have y'all seen Alien Romulus?
Yeah.
So that is like that's kind of like the mirror of the Edge Runner thing you're talking about, where they it's like this mining. They're on an asteroid. Have you seen it?
I'm not.
Okay. So
But you can say you're good.
yeah, they're like on a meteor mining it. And the people there kind of get paid with resources. So it's kind of like I used to work at a factory, I won't say which one, where it's like, you know, you go into the cafeteria and there's like food for sale and you can pay for it out of your paycheck. So if like you don't have money on hand, you can pay yourself for it, right? So it's like basically you're just getting paid in lunch.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how Alien Romulus is, where it's like they're trying to buy their freedom off this planet. And like some of the people are born there. So it's like they did not choose to come here. And it's like, so if they ever want to leave this thing, they have to put in hours, and all
That's
they're paying
crazy.
for is an ability to leave. And I feel like in-state capitalism and in-state communism are identical.
Yeah.
They look exactly the same. It's whether the government or business controls things, but if they control things absolutely, it looks exactly the same.
They're reading the same book. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
they're like playing out of the same book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The question is, it's just a question of who's in charge. Is it business or government?
Yep.
And that's really all that comes down to. And it looks identical at its end stage.
Yeah.
It's kind of terrifying.
are you
And that is where we're headed.
are you like upset or like kind of like do you have like FOMO of like missing out on like how amazing the future would be? Or are you like, okay, I'm gonna probably be out of here before all this stuff gets out of control? Because like we think about the future, it's like, oh, it's gonna be so beautiful, it's gonna be so cool. But then you also think about like, cool, we might have this new technology, you might have this crazy experience, but it can also be just completely overtaken by anything. Like the
Yeah.
government, by anything. Like it could be like the worst future.
I'm not
So,
very
like-
optimistic, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like
so
the-
it's like,
Like in the game Cyberpunk,
yeah.
they have all these really cool things. Like you can chip your brain to like be super strong, but
Yeah.
they've used it in the worst ways possible, like
Yeah.
humans tend to do.
If,
Like it's
we will get there into the cyberpunk shit where it's like
Neuralink is like the baby steps into moving into that sort of thing.
yeah, I think the only real chance we have is to take things into our own hands, and no one wants to hear that. I don't even want to say it.
Mhm.
It's not a comfortable thought, and I don't like it.
Yep.
But I am so open to other ideas.
Yeah.
But I've not heard any good arguments for it. And the thing is, every empire that has ever existed in history has collapsed
Mhm.
in one of two ways. I guess like Pompeii, like natural disasters, right? Like God said, "Fuck
Pompeii.
you."
yeah.
Yeah,
The Ice Age, dinosaurs.
yeah. But like,
Rome.
yeah, but yeah, it's either gonna be overtaken by another force,
Mhm.
or it's gonna be collapsed from within. That
Yep.
is the end state of every empire ever.
Yep.
So that's actually the best thing we could hope for, is for the system to be torn down and replaced with something. Because I mean, we're headed towards like a millennia of slavery if we don't.
It's
do
going to
something
be
about it.
crazy because like the cost of everything just keeps getting harder
Yeah.
and harder. And it's just like, okay, well, people that are barely getting by, it's going to put them in a point where they're going to literally have to do anything they can just to do.
Shit's hard.
Which
Yeah.
doesn't make sense because we live in an age where everything can just be like pushed out like
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I mean? We live in an age of like innovation and like ingenuity, but like we can barely afford our rent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they could probably 3D print us a house, but we can't afford that house.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I have some radical ideas about that. I think we could just take it.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I'm coming for you.
yeah. They should. Yeah.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yeah.
100%. Yep, Minecraft, 7 days to
Nobody
die.
read his shirt, okay?
Yeah.
Ugh.
The Sims, dude. It's the Sims. They're playing
But
the
we're
Sims.
just playing, okay?
Just playing.
Yeah, not serious at all.
That's serious.
You were like talking about AI, and we were like talking about like things earlier. I've heard also another argument for like aliens, and it ties into like the modern age of AI. It's like supposedly, I've done no research into this. I just will like hear anybody out, even if I believe them or not, I'll listen. And I have heard the argument that like supposedly they have observed like primates and stuff like using tools, and we've seen that. And they suggest that maybe they've started using like more stone tools. So maybe they're moving into like the Stone Age, which we as humans were once in, and we're moving into an AI direction. So project that like 1,000 years down the road, we become as humans what we in 2025 perceive as aliens, and the primates are now the new humans.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which is a crazy theory.
Which is
but
wild.
that totally tracks.
It's evolution, I guess. Like
It is actually, that's an interesting thing. Is if we merge with AI, you could very easily call that. You could rationalize that as natural selection or some kind of evolutionary progression. It's just a merger with like electronics. Yeah.
if you think about like how you were talking about too about the singularity, about like how we're all going to merge and then we're probably going to hate it. We're like also like kind of in the early stages of that too, because we're all connected through social media and we kind of fucking hate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all cyborgs. We all have computers on us at all times, right? Yeah. That what's crazy too is the Bible talks about this. Like Yahweh is an inhale and an exhale. And it's like it's just an understanding. Christianity is kind of a more like there is a guy, but Judaism is more like this is like a scientific explanation of reality. And it's everything, it's alpha and omega, it's an open and a closed binary. It's on off, and everything breathes. Everything breathes, and I think that's the singularity thing is like you have one, and then it separates into everything, and then like a big bang, like it's a pinprick, and then it explodes out, and then the heat death it collapses, and this is also like how babies are made. Two things come together, and make a new thing.
Kind of like
It's
black
crazy.
holes too, because the star collapses and creates black
Yeah.
hole.
So it's reality is a constant like separation and conjunction. It's reality is fucking itself constantly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When you said when everything breathes, I thought about what if this bookshelf is breathing, and then it made me think about that movie with the furniture that comes to life. It's like an old animated cartoon.
Was it like the Brave Little Toaster or something?
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, that'd be
That's
crazy.
funny.
That's what it was. Yeah.
That was
Brave
like
Little
such a
Toaster.
long shot, but
Yeah, I was like all these like inanimate objects were like Toy Story. Like it's crazy to think about how like people actually do believe that inanimate objects are alive.
There's a name for
But
that.
yeah,
I definitely thought I was hurting my action figures' feelings if I wasn't like sleeping with every one of them as a kid.
Whoa, wait.
Slut.
Well,
Yeah, I
dude.
know, right? Hey, everyone gets their turn.
Yeah, like I said, reality is
I
constantly,
don't know.
reality is constantly back and forth. Though. It's,
Says
Wow.
the guy who's like weirded out by physical touch.
but yeah, it's reality in general is just it's the beautiful. It's just beautiful. I don't know.
It's a wild ride. It's got its ups and downs, but I'm having a good time. This is
Make the best of it.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
You have to be here, so just make the best of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We like in closing, we like to get vulnerable. I think being open, being vulnerable is actually like really cool.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's like, okay, so when was the last time y'all cried?
Last time I cried. Not like actual physical tears, or just kind of like wanting to cry, but you just kind of, I don't know. Last time I actually cried was probably maybe a month ago. But mostly what it is now, it's like, I cry, like I didn't really cry, but I like wanted to. It's like just certain songs, because like you think about like, the possibility of like things, like how the song's talking about, it kind of puts you back on like memories. But like I think when I see like dog videos of like
Mm.
what is it? Like whenever the dog's like there, then it's like it's in one spot, and this next video it's not. Just like videos like that that show like me and Gavin talk right now. Rather it be from like just something happened or like he moved somewhere, but like in this moment, like talking, and then in the next video to show me talking, but he's not there.
Yeah.
Just in those, like the fact that like anything could be, there.
Tomorrow's never guaranteed.
Yeah. So like that makes me kind of like
Yeah.
tear up, makes me cry a little bit. And then like when you listen to songs kind of like talking about how things used to be or like situations that could happen, it's like you kind of actually can feel that. So like whenever I see my dogs, I'm like, God, you guys annoy me so much, but I love you guys so much, And it's just like you never really know. So it's like whenever you see videos like that, just like them running or like they're in the backyard or like, a video of them running through the backyard, and then it shows the backyard being empty. It's just like those kind of feelings
Yeah.
kind of sucks. So like sentimental, the unknowing me of not knowing what's going to happen next kind of makes me kind of cry a little bit.
Yeah. Whether it's like pets or people, I think it applies to
Oh,
both
yeah,
of
for
these
sure.
things. But it's like one of the biggest crimes is we never tell people how much they mean to us.
Oh, for sure.
That's like a big focus of mine is like um, just gratitude and like
Mhm.
yeah. So without like getting too much here, like I would not be here without live music.
Oh,
And whether
yeah.
y'all realize it or not, what you do is really important.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But music definitely goes a long way. I think honestly, music speaks to probably the whole population. Like people don't want to admit it probably because people use thought, oh, that doesn't make sense, but like people actually it makes a lot of sense.
It's a spiritual thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's something magical about music because like I'm the same way. Like music carried me through like most of my life. And that's why like our lyrics are like really just like I just say it how it is because like I want to be able to help somebody the way that people helped me,
Yeah.
Like there's something magical about it because it's just like vibrations, but it can like dictate your emotion. Like
Yep.
sound is vibration, but you can put it together in a way that it will change how you're feeling,
Yeah. And just the way it brings people together, like we wouldn't know each other if
Yeah.
y'all didn't
That's
do
true.
what
Yeah.
you do,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's great. It's a cool
It's
thing.
pretty cool because, like you said, like you said, something about music just kind of like if like it doesn't have to be like every music, but like there's always going to be one song that you hear that's like, damn, like that actually hits. Like it's going to hit some kind of it's going to hit some kind of emotion. You think like, wow, this is
Yeah.
actually, they say music speaks to me or stuff like that. People that say, oh, that's cringy, but like probably because it's just the way that it sounds, but it's just how it is. Like, how else do you explain it?
Yeah.
Like a song spoke to me or a song, made me feel this way. Like you can't be like, oh, I cried because of a song. You're like, oh, but it's just what it does. Like Something in the Orange. That's one of the songs that made me cry. I think actually today or yesterday. It's just like a good song.
That's usually what it is for me
Yeah,
too, is like a good piece of art. And it's not
Yeah.
about that,
Yeah.
but
it's
that's
just,
when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like an overwhelming, like
Yeah.
you just feel really full in that moment.
Yeah.
I get you because like when I go to concerts, sometimes I'm like trying not to cry, not for any particular reason. It's like I'm just like so overtaken by
Yeah.
this.
And that's like, yeah, and then that can like lead into other things that you didn't realize even that you were like suppressing or
Mhm.
like
Oh, for
bottling
sure.
up.
100%.
And it's like that's when it, yeah, I think that's probably like a lot of us is like that's when it bubbles to the surface.
People
Yeah.
don't understand how much feelings that they hold in.
Yeah.
Like people honestly think that they have their emotions under control, but honestly, I don't think anyone ever does.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, man.
Yeah.
That's part of playing adult too, because when
Yeah.
you're a kid, you just cry.
Yeah. You
Or you
don't-
just laugh.
Yeah.
Like
We should do more of that as adults.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I cry.
Childs haven't figured out. Childs haven't.
Child.
We're sticking with it. Childs haven't figured it
Yeah.
out.
Child, not children. Nope, never heard that word. Child.
Childs.
What is
What?
it?
More than one child.
Exactly.
Childs.
It's
plural,
like- yeah,
child,
exactly.
plural, yeah.
But I don't know. It's just like you don't don't be ashamed to show your emotions. Like it's nothing
Yeah.
people should be ashamed of. I mean, everyone has them. You just express them.
Yeah, why is there a stigma around it if everyone has it?
I think there's a fear. People are afraid of each other. People are afraid of like society, and that's weak. Stop that.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck what you think.
You should,
Right?
Yeah,
you should
honestly.
like allow yourself to be like visceral if you need to be.
Yeah.
Like your emotions should be like a storm. Like you don't become the storm, but you let it pass. You know,
Yeah.
like
I can be like a controversial person sometimes, and like it's funny though because it doesn't really like bar me from anyone or anything because it's like, well, even if you disagree with me, I would say most people that like are in my life probably love me despite the things I say, not
Mhm.
because of them.
yeah.
And it's
those are
like
the reals.
because whether you agree with me or not, like I'm honest, so it's like at least you know I'm telling the truth, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. And like those are the like the best kind of bonds too. You know.
priceless.
Yeah.
And you can't that there's nothing more valuable than that.
Yep.
As I get older too, I value honesty above everything else. Like if you have problems, like I have problems too. None of
Yeah.
us are perfect.
Yeah.
But it's like if you're not honest, then I can't know. We can't really go anywhere with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing about like, okay, so I work in retail and like, dealing with customers, dealing with employees, always going through different emotions, different moods, different attitudes. You get fed up with it and you kind of just stop letting people walk on you and you
Mhm.
kind of start being like, okay, I got to be straight with this person. I got to be honest with this person. And like, but you can always do it politely. People always want to be rude. People want to do it in a rude way.
Yeah.
But there's always polite ways to do it. Even if someone is still acting out, still being obnoxious, you can always still be the better person.
Yeah.
Like, don't retaliate, don't be the same way. But like, sometimes people do need a, remark that's like a smart ass remark. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
they need.
It's like,
But
yeah,
then
don't
you
be a
can-
pushover, stand your ground.
Yeah.
But also, it's
But-
like you're saying though, you don't have to be cruel just because
Yeah.
society's cruel.
And then, I've had a few times where I was a smart ass back to somebody, but then, after that confrontation, after I can see that they calm down, it's just like, I apologize for that, but he was being this way, so I'm going to be the way back to you. Because sometimes people need to taste their own medicine to be like, wow, that's how I'm being, why did he act that way? Oh, I was acting that way. So it's like you show them how to not be because how they treated you and you treated them the same way, they didn't like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, so maybe I should be better. And then like, kind of hopefully helps them out. And and you still feel like you're the better person, even though you feel bad for it, but in a way it needed to be done. But there's always better ways to do it. Like you can always be a polite person.
Yeah.
Rather, people are scared, oh, you're crying. That's a weakness. No, it's not. It's someone that's like just happy
It's a
to,
strength.
yeah. Like no one wants to show that side of them. Like you said, like everyone's afraid of people seeing that and seeing it as a weakness. When it's like, dude, the people that have no fear, or the people that have full control over their emotions, that like are not afraid to cry, they know that it's normal. People that are just not afraid to show who they are. That's the people I'm jealous. I'm not jealous of, but those are the people. It's like I want to be that.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what we need to cultivate in our
Yeah.
friend groups.
Yeah. Like, how do you just let yourself be who you want to be without any kind of fear of judgment?
It can be hard to get there, but then like it's like ripping a band-aid off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I grew up in a cult, like Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
It's a cult. It's a cult.
They have fences around their buildings.
Yeah, it's a cult. It is a cult. But it's like, I mean, and I was also homeschooled, and like when I moved out at 18, I was like, I do not have any more time to not be myself.
Yeah.
And that's not easy, but it is what it is. And like you do a disservice to yourself by not being who you are.
Right.
Something you said a minute ago reminds me, I'm gonna probably butcher this quote, but it's something to the effect of, in an age of performative cruelty, kindness is brave. Something like that.
Yeah, because people don't. I mean, if you think about it, people don't want to be kind because they feel attacked if someone's mean to them. They want to be,
They want to get even or
yeah, like they want to be
Yeah.
the better. They want to be like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
show you
I'll
that.
show you.
I think
But it's just, yeah,
it is elitism, and I think what's happened is in like the 90s, it's like the jocks and cheerleaders were like the Chads and Stacys are the king and queen, and then like the counterculture of like goths, freaks, queers, emos, it's like they're the kids that got bullied, and now that we're adults, it's like we have the power, but a lot of people end up being the bully.
Yep.
It's like, oh, actually, now that you're in charge, you actually. I see it, unfortunately, too much.
Yep.
Where it's like, now that you just wanted your turn. I see this politically too, where it's like, on both sides, it's like, oh, you don't actually want things to be better. You just want your turn for your guy to be in charge. Right? It's like I see that on both sides of it, where it's like, you just want your turn to be in charge.
Yep.
Yeah.
But some bullies actually, grow out of it and they apologize for how they were. I got a few of those actually that, apologized that came into my workplace, and I'm like, that's cool. It's just how we were in high school. And
you can't hold on to those things.
Everyone grows into who they are. Like I never look at the past. I don't care about the past.
All it does is hurt you.
Yeah. It's like, dude, the past does not bother me
I always say, like,
whatsoever.
you can go back there, but nobody else is there. You know?
Exactly.
The past is in the past. Let it go. When's the Frozen cover?
Camp Rock.
Oh yeah, we got to do a Frozen.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Reddit's been saying the PhotoYouth subreddit.
Yeah, dude.
is demanding
Where's
the
the
Let It
Frozen-
Go cover.
Maybe
I'm gonna
around
have to watch
Christmas.
the movie first.
Maybe around Christmas.
I'm a
Maybe.
little out of the loop.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it confirmed. There's a new
Frozen.
cover coming out.
You
Or
heard it
Camp
here
Rock
first.
one too.
Sorry, I know people were like, "Oh, where's the B part to Wish in One Hand?" It's actually just a Frozen cover.
It's just a Frozen cover.
I'm here for it.
He's dressed up as Elsa. I'm dressed up as Olaf.
Hell yeah.
In the music video. So
Yeah, you
it's
should
just
see me in a dress, dude.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
pretty
dude.
hard.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
that's what makes people mostly is hard. So it's pretty crazy. The Gavin dress is a different Gavin, dude. It's crazy.
Gavina.
Gavina.
Hell yeah. Let me wrap it up here. We've been going almost 2 hours, but thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Y'all are welcome back here anytime. Y'all are a great interview. Check out PhotoYouth, and I will put whatever links they provide me up description. Check them out. Super cool young lads, strapping young lads.
Thank you. Super
Yeah,
cool,
thank you.
strapping young lad as well.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're really grateful to be here. This is cool.
Oh, yeah, very cool.
It was an honor.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, and we'll see you next week.
Thank y'all.